How do you know if property investing is your thing? Well, a lot of people are wondering, there's so many ways that seem to make money, right? It could be stocks, it could be crypto, it could be gold or precious metals. And obviously there's a lot of Asians love property. But how do we know if it's our thing? Does property still work now in this day and age? Should I buy properties here in Singapore or should I buy it elsewhere? Watch this video to find out. My name is Daniel and I create videos every week to help people create passive income through property. So I'm going to share with you today 5 tips for you to decide if property investing is for you or not. In my journey over the last 10 years of investing in property and building up my portfolio, these were 5 things that I realized, maybe that's what really makes me have that temperament of a property investor vis-a-vis other asset classes. So the first thing is this: I love collecting rent. All right, I love that it's so passive. At the end of the month, I just check my phone and the team sends me a report saying that rent has come in, tenants have paid. I check my bank account, the monies are in, simple as that. And I understand the business. So if you love collecting rent, you get the idea, you understand it. And that's another beauty of it, right? It's a business that is so easily understandable. You buy a property, you provide a home for people, and you collect the rent. And the simpler it is, the more stable it is as well. The second is this: it is not a get rich quick kind of thing, right? Or invest with little or no money, get rich quick. I mean, there are lots of all these out there. But I would say what is important, unfortunately, I have, tried to chase many shiny coins in the past. I dabble in Forex, I dabble in stocks, I look at tax liens and I don't know, attended lots of courses trying to find a big break. So friends, if you are someone, you're not after chasing these kind of fads, that doesn't work for you, then property perhaps is a good thing, a good asset for you to consider, because you buy the property, you need to have some capital upfront, which may not be as much as you think. Stay to the end of the video, I'll cover that as tip number 5. Okay, but this is not a get rich quick, it's buying a physical asset that you own. Is a hedge against inflation. It goes up over time. The third tip: if you're someone who likes stability, you like security in your asset, you buy the asset, it doesn't you go to sleep and sleep one night, right? Suddenly you wake up, you dropped 30% or something like that. Or it happens in stocks. It definitely happens in volatile investments such as crypto. Or if it goes up, you feel like a king. If it comes down, you feel like, I made the worst decision ever. And I personally don't like my investments to be so exciting. I like my investments to be stable. In fact, I like my investments to be boring, and with the money that it generates, and I know exactly how much cash flow my properties are going to generate every month, then I can use that to do the exciting things in life, right? Creating memories with my family, traveling, and I love that. I'm sure many of you love that as well. Tip number 4: if you're someone who doesn't really like monitoring screens all the time, monitoring a phone, or nowadays they have different apps. I remember when I was investing, or rather trading a lot in the markets, all right, trying to buy low and sell high, I was always staring at my phone. Throughout the day, I will always be tempted to pick up my phone and see how my investments are doing. And actually that really robbed away a lot of my attention because I was constantly checking. The first thing I wake up, I want to check that. With property, it's so stable, I don't really need to monitor that on a daily basis, right? Yes, there's some management involved, checking the rent. There might be times where a light bulb spoils and then you get your team on the ground to go and sort it out for you. So it's not totally, you sit down and nothing happens. There is some involvement, but if you do it right, your involvement is very little. It becomes very hassle-free. And I can show you how to build systems to do it right like that as well. And the 5th and final tip for you is you need to have about maybe 50 to 100,000 Sing dollars of investment funds. All right. If you have maybe 10 or 20,000, maybe property investing is not right for you right now. And I wouldn't suggest going to gamble and you just listen to the language that you're using. Some people say, let's try to play the stock market. All right, investments are not for play, right? Use your money to play other things. If you want to invest, you have to learn how to do it properly. And I would say for most couples, right, 2 of you, and if you save up, you're very frugal, you save up over time, you would be able to hit at least 50,000 of investment funds, which are monies that you don't need in the next, say, 2 to 3 years. And that would be a sizable enough sum to help you get started in investing in property. Probably not here in Singapore, but definitely there are many places in the world where you can. And for myself and my clients, we invest in the UK property market in selected property investing hotspots. You can buy terrace houses for like less than £100,000. So if you get lending, your deposit monies plus your stamp duties, plus your, some refurbishment, you might need between 50,000 to 100,000 Sing dollars to get started, which actually is a huge game changer for me, right? When I first realized this, I was like, what? I was thinking if I want to buy a condo in Singapore, I would need at least, even if you borrow 70%, at least 300K, right? To buy a 1 million condo, potentially more. And if it's the second property, then now with the cooling measures, I can only borrow 50 or 60%. I need $500,000, right? Where am I going to find that? But if you reverse and think back to what I just told you in tip number 5, if you need only say 100,000, for example, to buy one Golden Goose property, if I have saved up 500,000, I can actually buy 5 Golden Goose properties, each generating 300, 500, 1,000 a month. So you see, friends, this is really the model in which we have developed over the last 10 years. And I can share this model with you. If you're keen, sign up below. I'll share with you my successes over the last 10 years, but more importantly, mistakes that I've made so that you don't make the same mistakes. And I'm just an ordinary Singaporean, someone who studied here, lived here, grew up here. And if I could do it, I can certainly show you how to do the same. So make sure you get yourself subscribed to the channel, click the notification bell so you're informed whenever a video is up, and smash the like button so that this video can help to reach more people who need to hear this message. So this is Daniel signing out.